Hey, I'm Cherise Marie, and today we are going to tackle how to figure out what your people actually want when it comes to freebies, when it comes to paid offerings, all that kind of stuff, using Pinterest. It's not something everybody talks about, but it's definitely something that you can take advantage of. And I help entrepreneurs just like you supercharge their marketing strategies using Pinterest so they can have the impact and income that they dream of. If that sounds interesting to you, hit that subscribe button below and welcome. I'm doing something a little different. The last bunch of videos since I started have been just me being a talking head. This one, I'm going to share screens. So don't freak out, don't go clicking away, because this is going to be very, very powerful for you as you figure out what your people actually want, what they will give you their email information for, what they will give you their credit card information for, what they will engage with you if you provide to them. Incredibly powerful. Because if you are even remotely new, or if you are even a little bit struggling, just a little bit, you are probably missing the secret ingredient, which is, what will my people pay for me or pay for that I can provide? And either they're paying with their email information or they're paying with their credit card, but they're definitely voting either for your content or not for your content. So let's dive in. So I'm assuming that you already have a business account. And if you do, then great. If you don't, then I'm going to talk about that another time. Or you can Google it. It's really straightforward to create a business account. So what you want to do is you want to first go to this Analytics tab. And I want you to click on Overview. And then ignore all the vanity metrics at the top, because what we want to look at here is this top pins. And we want to look at link clicks, because it's all well and good to talk about pins and, you know, what ones are being looked at, what ones are being saved, but we want people to take action. And the action that we want people to take on your pins is to click through to do the thing. Whatever the thing is, buy your free or get your free thing, or buy your paid thing, or read this blog article, or whatever it is. You want them to take action. So we want to click the link clicks. Now, link clicks, if you look here, my most popular link click in the last month, not quite a month, has been this coaching package template. So if I click on it, it is something about, obviously it's coaching. So when I click on it, it just automatically pops to that pin. And then you can see what the pin is all about. It is a $35 coaching package offer template. So it's going to be all of these pieces, and it's going to give them all the things that they feel like they need to have in order to get started offering their package. Really feels more like a sales page, but apparently this is what my people want. So I could consider, conceivably, offering something similar to it, looking at it as a template for my offerings. For example, maybe I'm not talking specifically about coaching, but maybe it would be a Pinterest template guide, something along those lines. That seems to be fairly interesting. Now, I will say that this particular pin is slightly misleading, because it says the word free here in the title, but then it has $35 here. So which is it? Is it free? Is it $35? If we click on it, we can see it's not free at all. It is a paid product. So a little bit of a bait and switch there, which please don't do that. But it is definitely what my people are looking for. Second one is, now this one's interesting, and I'm not going to throw anybody under a bus, but it says that it's a Pinterest checklist, but then this is actually talking about Asana and how to use Asana to organize your online service-based business. So not sure what it is. If I click on it, it might tell me. But again, another thing that you want to make sure that you are paying attention to. Oh, that's interesting. It's not even something that's around anymore. So we don't know what it is. It could be one or it could be the other. We're not sure. But one thing you definitely want to pay attention to is that, you know, anything that you do put on Pinterest, it needs to stay around forever. That's a really good topic for that. Okay, so then we go to obviously mine, which is gaining traction on Pinterest faster, which is 10 simple steps to give yourself a traffic leg up, let's call it. And then 10 steps for creating a successful business from your art is also another popular one. So really, you want to use this information to create things that your clients want, things that your clients will consider valuable. Another way that you can look at this is if you go into Audience Insights and you scroll down here just a little bit, this affinity column says how aligned your topic is with the topic that is the category that's here. And then this is the percentage of your audience that actually is interested in it. So interestingly enough, 10% of my audience is interested in finance. Okay. So I could potentially talk to a financial planner or someone and see if we could collaborate in some way, shape, or form. Now, if I click on this percentage of audience, 91% of the audience is interested in entertainment, mostly movies, humor. So I could, if I was interested, lean into that a little bit and talk about how potentially movies that are coming out this year could market themselves on Pinterest, or how classic movies could have marketed themselves on Pinterest, or something. It would be an interesting tie-in for myself and this other topic that my people are also really interested in, that might get them paying a little more attention to me and to the things that I offer. Okay, next up, we're going to look at searching. Search is incredibly powerful when it comes to finding things that your people actually want. So let's say that you sell a product, and the product that you sell is ladies' sandals. You don't focus on anything other than ladies' sandals. How would you find what your people want when it comes to ladies' sandals? Well, that is actually super, super easy here. In the search bar, you can go, oh, interesting. Golf is very popular right now. So ladies' sandals flats, ladies' sandals low heels, ladies' sandals flat fashion, summer tip. So basically it's telling you that ladies' sandals is very popular right now. And then if you look, the top 10 pins in here, unless they say promoted, those are paid ads, which you're not going to do just yet because you're not there yet. But the top 10 pins in here that are not paid ads are the most popular, most saved pins in ladies' sandals. Really great information to know, right? It gives you some ideas of what your intended audience are specifically looking for, what they're drawn to, and what they're really liking. Now, up here, all of these little bubbles are saying to you what the most searched subgenre for ladies' sandals is. All these things, and for each one of these, if you click on them, they're going to give you different top 10, like the top pins. And these are all ranked based on how many times they've been pinned. So this is going to give you a really good idea both of what the visuals look like that people are looking for, what the styles are if you're looking for inspiration for maybe you're a designer as well, and what the wording looks like. So the promoted ones you can ignore, but say for example, this guy right here. you're looking at what this one does not have a title, but it does have the description in it, and it also has hashtags, which are really important. And then if we click on it, so I think it might be an older pin because they tend to want titles now. It is still available. That's always a good thing. And it gives you lots of different color options. So that is how you would look for competitor pins and kind of use their information in order to figure out what you want to sell or what you want to brand yourself as. Now, a lot of these are just with a plain white, boring background. A couple of them have maybe different colors. This one is interesting because it's got a green background, so it sticks out. You want your pins to always stand out from the crowd and not look as much like an ad. Even if it is an ad and you're specifically selling these shoes, you want them to look more like this, or like this, or like this one, or even like this one, where it's not just, or even this, where it's not just the shoes, but you're showing the shoes in context. Or this one might be interesting, although I'm not sure I like all that white, but it does make the gold or the chrome pop. So you really want to make sure that you are capturing the essence of both your brand and something that will stand out. Now, if you look, the ones that are standing out are the promoted ones for the most part. They are not the ones, in a lot of these cases, they are not the ones that are just people selling their shoes. So maybe you want to be someone who has a pin like this, or a pin like this, or a pin like this, or a pin that has other things on it, so that it doesn't just blend into the background and it actually stands out. That's enough about pins though, because I kind of went into a sidetrack there. So really take away from this that this can be an incredibly powerful tool for you to use in a variety of different ways to really hone in on what your people, the ones that are already following you, what they actually want, what they really need in their lives, how they want to show up differently in the future, and what transformation, and I'm going to use that word, what transformation they actually want from you in order to create the future that they are envisioning. It doesn't matter what future you're envisioning for them. It matters what future they're envisioning for themselves. It matters what transformation they are envisioning for themselves. Even though they may not be using that word, you probably are, and you might be doing yourself a huge disservice. So that's all I've got for you ladies this week. I really hope that this was incredibly helpful for you and that you really got a lot of really valuable information. I tried to keep it as short as I could. I hope it was helpful. If you like this type of content, please do comment below asking for more. If you have other topics that you want to have addressed, drop those in the comments below as well. And I would love, love, love to have a look at your account. So if you have a Pinterest account and you would like some eyeballs on it, drop a comment below or shoot me a message and let's have that conversation, shall we? Okay, on that note, have a fantastic day wherever you are and enjoy whatever you have going on. Thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you later. Bye.